Today we're going to do test prep using the New York State English Language Arts exam for grade 3, which was administered in spring 2024. We're going to start by reading an information article. This is called Excerpt from Crazy About Clouds. The word excerpt means, circle it, means a part. So this is not, all of this is not the entire written article. This is just a part of it. It's an excerpt. So let's start. These numbers represent paragraphs or text lines. Sometimes the text refers to this as a paragraph, or they'll refer to it as a text line. Line 1, look up at the sky. Do you see any clouds today? Line 2, look, there's one shaped like a fluffy white bunny. A dark gray one floats by like a jellyfish. This section is called, this header is called a title. So in the test, when we get to the questions, they're going to refer to this section. And so each of the sections that have the bold letters are the title of the section, and they're going to talk about one area of the text. Clouds look different, but they are all made of the same stuff, water. Clouds form when tiny drops of water gather in the sky. Tiny chunks of ice make up clouds too. Line 5. The tiny drops of water come together. They float from heavier and heavier drops. Sometimes the drops get too heavy to float. Splat. Rain pours from the clouds. Or you might see drizzle, mist, or snow. So there's some vocabulary words here. We have drizzle. That means light rain. Mist. That means tiny drops of water that hang in the air. Line 7. Clouds may look light and fluffy, but even the water in a small cloud weighs more than 500 tons. That's about as heavy as 100 elephants. Changing clouds. This is a new section, and it's in bold, telling us now we're going to learn about how clouds change. Line 8, or text line 8, or paragraph 8. Watch a cloud closely. You will see it change before your eyes. Clouds can change shapes and sizes. They can look bright white or dark gray. Have you ever seen pink clouds at sunset? Line 10. Clouds dip and dance as the wind pushes them across the sky. Line 11. Some clouds travel as fast as race cars. A cloud can speed along at 100 miles per hour or 160 kilometers per hour. High clouds, low clouds. We're at a new section. Scientists group clouds by where they are seen in the sky. High clouds sail with the jumbo jets. Birds fly through low clouds. Jumbo means very large. Line 14. Other clouds float in the middle, and some move up and down. Have you ever walked by a lake on a cool morning? The fog can be very thick. You can barely see the road ahead of you. Fog is actually a cloud that creeps along the ground. vocabulary word is creeps. Creeps means to move slowly. Cool weather can bring fog. As the day warms up, fog clears away. New section, types of clouds. Line 18 or paragraph 18. Scientists also group clouds by how they look. Let's explore a few clouds. Stratus clouds look like a great blanket over the sky. They often gather in cool weather. These clouds mean rain may soon be falling. Have you ever seen bright cotton balls in the sky? These are cumulus clouds. They mostly drift along on a fine sunny day. Very high above your head float cirrus clouds. Their long tails curve through the sky. When you see these clouds, the weather might soon change. Run for cover. Dark cumulonimbus clouds are gathering. These clouds cause powerful storms. Cumulonimbus clouds usually only stay in the sky for about an hour. As they break open, they can let out millions of buckets of water. Study the clouds. We're at a new section, so it's in bold. Line 27. Will it rain? Is a snowstorm coming? Clouds give clues about what the weather will be like. Scientists study clouds to tell what kind of day you'll have tomorrow. Cloudy days are usually cooler than clear days, but cloudy nights are a little bit warmer than clear nights. You can study the clouds too. What types of clouds do you see? Can you guess the weather ahead? No matter what, you are sure to find many wonderful shapes drifting in the sky. Next, we have a chart, and in the chart we have the headings in the column. So a column goes up and down. Okay, so the first column going up and down is cloud type. Next column is what it looks like. Next column, fun fact, and the last column, height in the sky. So stratus clouds, what it looks like, layers and sheets. Fun fact, may cover the sky and block out the sun and moon. High in the sky, low. Cumulus clouds, puffy and white. Fun fact, may appear alone or in a group. High in the sky, high or low. Cirrus cloud, thin and feathery. Fun fact, made up completely of tiny pieces of ice. High in the sky, high. Next, cumulonimbus. And what this looks like, tall and gray. Fun fact, bring bad storms, even tornadoes. High in the sky, high or low. Now we're going to answer the questions. Number 13. The phrase change before your very eyes in paragraph 8 suggests that clouds. So phrase, we need to know what phrase means. Phrase means not a whole sentence, means a part of a sentence. In paragraph 8. So they're referring to paragraph 8. So paragraph 8 is right here. Watch a cloud closely. You will see it change before your eyes. So, does it mean A can only be seen up close? No, that doesn't make sense. B can look strange to others? No. C can make it difficult for you to see? No. Answer is going to have to be D. Can become different while you watch. Okay. Number 14. What claim does the author make about cumulus clouds? A, they look like bright cotton balls in the sky. Well, let's go to this chart. Let's see. Cumulus clouds, puffy and white, may appear alone or in a group, high or low, so puffy and white. And here it says cotton balls look there are puffy and they're also white. So I'm gonna put a check mark next to it, but I'm not gonna circle. I want to go through all the other choices first to make sure. They form only when it's windy for many hours. No. They show that the weather might soon change. No, it didn't say that about the cumulus clouds. I remember that would be this one, the cumulonimbus clouds. Those are the bad clouds or the storm clouds. Okay. And then D, they look pink when they form at sunset. So our answer is A. Number 15. In which section of the passage can the reader find information about how clouds are made? So let's look, it says A. So that was a title. So let's go to section to tiny floating drops. So let's see. Okay, here we are. Tiny floating drop. It says clouds look different, but they are made of the same stuff, water. Clouds form when tiny drops of water gather in the sky. So it tells me how they are made. They are forming. That's like a synonym for made. So I am going to pick A. So it's not going to be D because it talks about the types of clouds. Not going to be B because that tells us that the clouds can change when you look at them, and study the clouds is not going to give me information on how the clouds are made. Okay, let's go to the next one. Which sentence from the passage shows a cause and effect relationship? So we have to know what cause and effect means in order to answer this question. So cause is like something happens. So a pot filled with water is on the table, okay? Or a cup of hot water is on the table. A dog comes, sees the water, tries to drink the water, and the cup or mug falls on the floor. So the cause is the cup of water being placed on the table, and then the effect of that is the dog coming to the mug and knocking the mug over. Okay, so we want to find a cause and effect relationship. The first one says clouds can change shapes and sizes. So there's no cause and effect here. I don't see one thing happening and then another thing happening. Other clouds can float in the middle and some move up and down. I don't see anything happening here. As the day warms up, fog clears away. Maybe this one, because the warming is from the sun is burning off the fog. So the cause is the sun is out, and then the effect is the heat of the sun is burning off the fog. And D, scientists study clouds to tell what kind of day you'll have tomorrow. Okay. So this is not cause and effect. This is just a forecast. So the answer is C. Number 17. Which detail best shows how the author feels about clouds? So we need to look for specific words in these answers. A, some clouds travel as fast as race cars. You can barely see the road ahead of you. Cloudy nights are a little bit warmer than clear. You are sure to find many wonderful shapes. Okay, so A, some clouds travel as fast as race cars. That's a fact. So that should actually meant to put a, that's a fact. You can barely see the road ahead of you. So the author's talking about fog. So that's a fact. Cloudy nights are a little bit warmer than clear. That's a fact. The answer is D. You are sure to find many wonderful shapes. And the reason why we know it's D because we have the word wonderful. And wonderful is an opinion word. So one person could think the shapes are wonderful. Another person could think the shapes are awful. Number 18. Which detail would be most important to include in a summary of the passage? So we want a detail that's really important that someone has to know in order to understand the reading. So is it some clouds can look like shapes of animals? Clouds form when drops of water come together. C, clouds can appear on warm days and on cool days. Birds fly through clouds that are low in the sky. Okay, so not going to be B. Birds flying through the clouds, not going to make or break the piece of writing. Some clouds look like animals. No. Clouds can appear on warm and on cool days. No. The answer is B. Clouds form when drops of water come together. And the reason that is the answer is because there would be no clouds if the drops of water did not come together. That has to happen in order for clouds to form. And that's our review for today.